Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. We are going to connect with your ancestors. They have a lot that they want to tell you about your life, things that are going on right now, as well as bring you information about your spiritual lineage and some information about your past lives. All that comes through is what they feel you really need to know and hear at this time. So look at the 4 different live images and spend a little time with each one and go with the one that feels like home within your soul. They'll run for about 20 more seconds. You can rewind the video if you need longer than that. I will start with the first image. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everyone who chose the first image. So I'm just kind of sitting here with it and looking at it, taking in the energy of it. And I do feel for you guys, there is some sort of Lemurian connection within your spiritual lineage. Okay, I do feel that Lemurian energy right away. I'm getting that you are a whole world, a whole universe within yourself. You're very unique. There's a lot of creative traits, or you're artistic, you are deep, you seek out the bigger questions of life. Things, simple answers don't easily satisfy you. You are strongly intuitive. You are connected to Mother Earth. You also have a connection to the moon. So Luna's cycles really do impact you. And if you don't know a whole lot about the moon and her different phases, what each phase means, as well as what each phase means in each different sign, I would highly recommend, start researching and reading about it. And you'll notice that you do feel different when Luna is in a waxing crescent position in Taurus, opposed to when she's in a waxing crescent position in Scorpio. All right, you are very in tune with the moon. And in saying that, I'm seeing there are cycles that play out in your life. Okay, so that's just what has come to me just from looking at the image. So let's go deeper. Let's pull some cards. Let's really connect with your ancestors and see why they called you here to this reading today. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So there is a lot of honor in your spiritual lineage from your past lives, okay, different work that you have done. There's a lot of honor in you, in your soul, very loyal, standing up for what's right, protecting that which matters the most, that's important. And this energy could very much carry over strongly into this life journey with you, where you will fiercely protect what you love, what you care about. You stand up for what's right. You push against what's wrong, what's cruel, what's unjust. And if you are ever feeling weak or small or low, you need to tap into that inner warrior that is a part of your soul. Okay, there is strength and bravery about you that is unmatched. And if you're not aware of that energy, your ancestors want to help you tap into it very strongly. Okay, and sometimes you're like, yeah, it's there, I feel it, but I don't know how to summon it. Connect with your ancestors. Your soul is so powerful, strong, loyal, and I'm feeling honor. You are honorable. Autumn, release the old and rest. Okay, so autumn is a season, right? A season is basically a cycle. And this is just confirming for me that there is a lot of things. It's like how do I even describe this? You're gonna go through different things this life journey, and it's as though when you're going through the experience, you feel as though you don't have power. But what you don't understand is your bravery, your courage, your determination to keep going, to be a fighter, to be a survivor, to win, always gets you through any challenge. And then when you get to the end of it, you realize even though you felt that you had no control, no power in the journey, you're seeing how much power you really had and how well you've really done and how strong you really are. And so I see these cycles of where you go through some really good experiences and then some cycles where it's like you feel you can't win for trying, okay? And just know all things are in motion, and everything that feels stuck or unfavorable, know that it will pass. But you are strong, wise. You have a connection to Mother Earth, Gaia. I think I said that at the beginning when we were just looking at the picture. So you may even really resonate with Native American, indigenous culture, beliefs, things like that. It may even be your DNA, your bloodline, which you incarnated into this life journey, an indigenous person, okay? Because I just, such a connection with nature, understanding the energy of things. And arrows, surround yourself with positive energy. You are meant to go places this life journey. Okay, and look at, you got the arrow, you got the warrior, the cycles. I'm picking up on that Native American energy. You hold the wisdom within your soul, the secrets of earth, the secrets of life. You definitely existed in multiple lifetimes when it's like human and nature were in sync, in tune. And so there's a part of you this life journey that absolutely still feels that and knows that and understands that. So when you see the imbalance, the dysfunction of things, it really can make you crazy. Some of you might even be like a leader of a group, a leader of a cause. So let's pull some more cards. Never ever feel that anything will defeat you. You will always overcome. You will always prevail. All right, Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moments. All right, so you have special favor and protection from the archangels in this life journey, especially Archangel Michael. Okay, and see that breakthrough moment? You're not the power of your soul. You're not meant to be stuck, to be stagnated. Like I said, I understand as you're moving through a cycle, you might kind of feel that way, but that's never the truth. You are a free spirit. You cannot be tamed. You cannot be corrupted. There is just this vibe about you, like a cat with 9 lives. No matter how many times you fall, you're going to get back up. You see the truth of things. And if you're ever feeling weary, afraid, lonely, small, call upon Archangel Michael. All right. Okay, we have a spiritual awakening and interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. See? You have that wisdom about you. You have a spiritual calling, this life journey, and I feel that calling it is beyond just what you are going to learn and understand and grow from this journey. You have gifts of light, of insight. All right, and look at that, inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails, Ishtar. You know, Archangel Michael is also about the truth. And then here, you know, the truth prevails. I don't know why, but I keep hearing like you cannot be corrupted. And the darkness cannot corrupt you. If anything, it would go the other way around, where you're quote unquote corrupting the darkness with your light, because the darkness, obviously light would be corruption to the darkness, right? And so it's like you cannot be corrupted. Your light, your evolution of soul, your place in the spiritual realm, what you are attached to, you are bigger than the darkness that is present on the earth. Wow, this is deeply spiritual. All right, let's pull more cards. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. So you guys, like I said, you're uncorruptible. And I say that because I feel this indigenous energy about you, which is deeply connected to Mother Earth Gaia, the genesis of life, okay? And then you have Archangel Michael coming in, and now you've got these Arcturian beings. So what this tells me is you have truly this. I know when we're embodied, it seems like this life is all there is, right? And that there's not other physical lives to be experienced for conscious to experience itself, but there are, okay? And each physical being, whether Arcturian, human, Lyran, Pleiadian, it's all just vessels, frequency of vibration for consciousness to, experience itself. And so, and also remember, I picked up on that Lemurian energy. You have experienced yourself in so many different vessels, okay? You are very open-minded, except for when it comes to like right and wrong. You have a strong sense of right and wrong, but otherwise you're wide open. You are somebody that can see so many different sides of a situation, and I'm telling you, you've had many different incarnations, different worlds. Sword of light. So here's that Archangel Michael energy again. Divine protection, cord cuts, breakthrough energy. So these are two different decks, okay? And you've literally got the same card. This deck, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. This card, sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Okay, and we already felt that nothing can keep you down. It doesn't mean that you don't ever fall down, that you don't ever feel sad, that you don't ever feel challenged. What it means is you are not a soul that's going to stay in that energy. You're always going to find a way. Okay, and very strong connection with Archangel Michael. And, whenever, again, you're feeling afraid, weary, call upon this Archangel. And you can cut cords from people, relationships that don't belong in your life. That's incredible. All right, and Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. Okay, so yeah, with the throat chakra, we've picked up that you are a symbol of truth, of order, of fairness, of just interconnectedness. When a soul has experienced itself in so many different physical avatars of different worlds, different cultures, different languages, in this incarnation, it's like, I don't even know how to explain this. The message that's coming to me is maybe at times not feeling comfortable in this body, or like just being very open to, life. Okay, this is an example they're giving me so that I can understand. Different cultures eat different foods, right? And the culture that you grow up in, the foods that you consume are normal to you because that's how you grew up, right? Where and then you look at, a different culture and some of their cuisine might be like, off-putting to you or wow. But the truth is, both are just fine, right? And that's how you are. Where when I say open, like, you would try any food. You don't discriminate. You give space for everybody to be, everybody to exist. All right. And I feel there's more to that, but we'll see if it comes as we go through the reading. All right. Let's see what comes with your inner child. And if you feel that people just don't understand, people just don't get you, that is all right. They're not as traveled as you are. I think of your soul as, somebody who's visited almost, every country in the world. All right. That's you. A world traveler, galactic traveler. I've been all over the place. I'm seasoned. I'm cultured. There's so many different flavors, right? And a lot of people that you encounter, they may have never even traveled beyond where they grew up, right? They may still live in the exact same town that they were born, and other people, may have been traveled, maybe have gone to one different country from where they are, and you got to look at things like that. When you feel like you don't fit in or people just don't understand, it's because you're more evolved. You would be somebody who's traveled the world opposed to somebody who has maybe not even left their own backyard. So always keep that in perspective. Never question yourself. You're just more evolved, and people don't understand that. All right. Enjoy being outdoors. So see, inner child also very connected to Mother Earth Gaia. It's very important that you do meditation, talk to her, often. She will always rejuvenate you. She will always restore you. And you come from a very strong soul family, okay? It doesn't matter the bloodline that you're in, that you have incarnated into this life journey. Your soul family, like I said, you guys are galactic. And you might even be here, okay, the family you're born into, to activate them, to sow seeds of light within them. What makes you feel happy? Never lose your sense of wonder, okay? Never. Your energy is just so fun. Many of you, it's crazy because I see you as this very powerful force, but also this sweet inner child. There's a very soft side of you. And see, you need to allow yourself to ask for help, okay? Call upon your soul family. Call upon Archangel Michael and tell an adult about bullies, okay? See, that's why things get under your skin, because the purity of your inner child is so empathetic. It doesn't want anybody to be hurting, to be used, to be taken advantage of. All right? Your soul, your inner child craves fairness and like equality for all life, animals, plants, humans. And so when you see an injustice, it might really get under your skin. And this from your inner child is saying, when it says tell an adult about bullies, is you connecting with your soul family, of the trouble that you're feeling about a certain person and what they're doing, or what's happening in this world. They will bring you into a place of ease and comfort. Okay, they absolutely will. I get that this life is supposed to be, there's supposed to be a lot of fun, okay? But you still have your own lessons and challenges, and don't forget, you're very connected to the moon. Like I see, it's just, your reading is so like boom, 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 here, there. And I'm like, wow, you guys are big. You've traveled, like you're galactic travelers. Okay, see, this is past life energy that comes into this life with you. Trees, your connection to Mother Earth, to nature, to the energy of the all. And this has been with you in previous lifetime, and so it's very strong with you in this life journey. Farm. This says that many of your soulmates, this life journey, you've incarnated with, okay? So there are other high evolved souls that you will encounter this life journey that are part of your soul family, your soul group. But also with the farm, this goes back into how in tune with the land, with the animals, with the earth that you are and you have been. All right, so you may have struggled this life journey feeling loved and feeling accepted, okay? And this is something you've been working on in previous lifetimes, whether on Earth or elsewhere. And part of this, different things you've encountered in past life, that is why you're so strong and powerful. You had to do a lot on your own. You had to be strong on your own, which only evolved you. And so any situation, this life journey where you feel that you've given love, but you were rejected, you're actually teaching them a lesson. I know it doesn't feel that way, but the way that you may have been rejected, by family, friend, or romance, in the end, there is an activation within that person. So this right here is you, from a soul perspective, acting out of unconditional love to help evolve others. Yeah, and then look at that love life. Your, true romantic soulmate love, this life journey, has been your true romantic soulmate love and many lifetimes before. Okay, you definitely have a galactic partner, and that is so far beyond the humanized twin flame crap that goes on. Okay, and I say that not nastily. I absolutely believe in crystalline twin flames, but a lot of what is out on the internet, it makes me cringe and want to crawl inside. This is so much bigger than twin flame, let me hurt you, let me burn you, back and forth, all of that soul lessons. No, this is true love. This is real support, okay? And you guys are galactic soulmates. You come into each other's life in every lifetime for love and support. And it doesn't mean that you won't have some ups and downs, okay? But this is a love that doesn't hurt you, doesn't stab you in the back, doesn't take advantage of you. This is a love that is meant to give you that place of peace, of comfort, of security, of connection. So the one, your true romantic soulmate love, has been your true love for many, many, many lifetimes. And I've never, ever picked up on that in a reading before. This is the first time I've ever felt that term of galactic soulmates come through. And it's like, I heard not twin flames, like right after that. Okay, this is bigger than that. This is beautiful love. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you and this person will have a telepathic and empathic connection with each other. And honor and respect for each other. No game playing, no BS. Look at that, shamanic initiations. And see, again, this goes back to that more indigenous energy, right? You've lived so many different lifetimes, and so many different situations and setups and on the earth as well as beyond. Okay, you are a very seasoned soul, galactic traveler with a galactic soulmate. Future lives. Okay, so you have a lot of different things you still want to experience on this earth plane. So after this life journey, you are planning to come back. So different things that you're doing in this lifetime is preparation, creating a foundation for your next incarnation here on the earth plane. Curses. Okay, so you are trying to help break generational curses within the bloodline that you incarnated into. And it's your light, your wisdom. It does change things. Believe that. And you've probably wondered and felt that, yes. And magic and alchemy. You are blessed. You know, I know humaning can be hard at times. It really can. Never doubt you. Never doubt yourself, because just feeling who you are, what you are, you're very special. And you have a special soulmate love, galactic love. And there is a magic about you. You've got to really believe in yourself. You belong to a strong soul family. You're helping break generational curse in the family you were born into, the physical family you were born into this life. And let's see, these jumped: Aquarius, innovative, rational, humanitarian. Yeah, you know, Aquarius is very ahead of its time. We have just shifted into the age of Aquarius, which is the age of knowledge, of light, of technology. Okay, so yes, you definitely are here to help break generational curses, third quarter moon, breakdown, readjustment, forgiveness. And those cards jumped when I was talking about that. Wow. Never believe you're stuck. Your ancestors are saying you can accomplish anything. You can do anything. You're one of the most gifted souls I have ever read for. Virgo, analytical, functional, efficient. You get things done. You are a hard worker. Venus, beauty, artistry, love. There's your humanitarianism. Your connection to nature, your connection to all things. You are meant to be a lover and a protector, but that doesn't mean you don't fight. You got the warrior energy, but you are a lover and a protector of all things good. Capricorn, disciplined, tenacious, resilient. See, you will always make it happen. The goat, right? That's what Capricorn is referred to, the goat. You are the goat out of everybody, okay? There is something special about you. And we have waxing gibbous moon, nurturing, patience, and refinement. And then see, you got third quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon. That's Luna popping in to say, hey, do not forget about me. All right. I have some things that I want to teach you and help you understand yourself and the different cycles of your own life and your own journey. But wow, they really wanted to come through and talk about you specifically. I hope that this answered some questions you may have been asking them, but believe in yourself. There's nothing you cannot do, be, or have. Okay, you are the most seasoned, expanded soul I have ever read for, and you have somebody very special, another soul, and you guys, it's like two eagles mated for life. Okay, the loyalty of that. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the second image. So I'm just sitting here with the image, and what I'm getting is you guys have definitely had paranormal experiences. Okay, and some of you, this may be all the way back in to your youth. Like I'm seeing a young energy. So when you were a very small child, your ancestors made themselves known to you. And even up to this point in life, you could definitely have had like a lot of different apparition or orb experiences. Spirits tend to attract to you. Many of you could be a medium, okay? Also, I'm getting some elementals in there as well. So maybe some of you connect to fairies and have seen the energy of the fairy. I'm just tuning in. Yeah, your belief system, some of you, there's just things that you think and you feel and you believe, but you keep it to yourself. You don't really share it with too many others because they just wouldn't understand. And this is like spiritual and what you believe about life and what you believe is possible. And again, I just these paranormal experiences with spirits and like spirits making themselves known to you guys. Wow, let's pull some cards. Let's go deeper. You know, every single one of you that chose this second image, if you're not already a medium, you should really buy a book or take a class to open yourself up to that, because I feel you're a medium. You connect to the spirits. The spirits are attracted to you. The spirits are around you. And some of you may even do some work in trying to help departed souls fully transition, things like that. But at a minimum, each and every one of you is a medium, and that is confirmed by your ancestors. All right, animal guardian, trust your instincts. So this is about you having a very special connection to animals and nature. And again, that has to do with that deeply spiritual energy. Your ancestors, your past loved ones can move through any animal avatar to communicate with you, to give you a sign, give you a synchronicity. Again, when you were young, you may have had a very special relationship with animals, and that could go with you all through your life. But I get for a lot of you, there were things that happened when you were young. And if you don't remember, you don't recall, tell your ancestors now, you know, help awaken these memories for me, because they'll be very activating for you. Very in tune with nature. Some of you may even identify as like a Wiccan, a pagan. All right, sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, you march to the beat of your own drum when it comes to your beliefs, okay? You're more open-minded. You may have even like looked into various religions, various spiritual beliefs. Again, I feel that like Wiccan, pagan energy around some of you, but you are quite wise in the soul. And that's why the spirits attract. You've connected with the spirits in many lifetimes. It's like second nature to you. And Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Okay, so one thing you may struggle with is starting a project but not finishing it because you get distracted by another new project or another new interest that you really want to pursue. And so what your ancestors are saying is a form of discipline for yourself is, you know, the next project you start or the next thing that you want to learn about, tell yourself, I'm going to do this from beginning to end, because you have a very active mind, okay? And you are constantly seeking information, enlightenment, and this might not be a conscious thing. That's why your mind shifts so much. It's like your soul just wants to absorb, wants to take it all in. Like, interesting, even though you've had many, many lifetimes, your soul incarnated is like a kid in a candy store. I want this, I want this, I want to try this, I want to try that. Okay, your soul loves being incarnated, loves to be able to, physically, tangibly touch, taste, see, feel. Let's pull some more cards. And you will stand up for what you believe in, and you will protect the innocent. Some of you animals are a big, big thing for you. All right, you guys got Shiva with karma release. The end of a cycle, debts are paid, choose your destiny. All right, so ancestors wanting you to know that some turmoil, some struggle, some challenge that you've been experiencing, you're coming to the end of that. All right, you've balanced karma, you've learned some lessons, and now you're ready to expand and evolve. And so you're coming to an end of a cycle in some area of your life. And, ancestors are letting you know, make a plan, follow it through, choose your destiny. You will make it happen. All right, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Oh yeah, see, you're going to the next level. You're going to the next level. You had to go through some challenges to evolve, to expand, okay, for the next level. And you've done that. You're ready, and you're about to go into that. Your ancestors want you to know. All right. Ooh, we've got Thoth, divine magic. The teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. See? You have done a lot of work through your different challenges, okay? You've learned, you're evolving, and Thoth, if you've never read the Emerald Tablets, I highly, highly recommend you do so, and read them more than once. I've read them so many times, and every time I do, it's like such an activation, and the information that I didn't see before is now there before my eyes. And this pairs really nice with the sage. Okay, you've been going through some things because you're about to expand, and there's some big magic coming in for you. The hardest part is over, they want you to know, and you're only going to be stronger and wiser for it. And see, this right here is the perfect depiction of you, okay? Your wisdom and experience makes you the sage, an elderly man who has seen so much life, right? But your soul is that of a child, the excitement. Not saying it doesn't contain the wisdom, but, most people in life, they get very experienced, very wise, and they're not playful. Like, a puppy's playful, but a full-grown dog isn't, right? It's like you are the full-grown dog, okay, with all your wisdom and just vast experience, but you've got the heart of a puppy, so playful, so youthful, so much excitement and passion. And, for you guys, I feel your energy level is going to remain high. Like, when you are, say, 60, you're doing more than the average 60-year-old. You know, when you're 70, you're doing more than the average 70-year-old. Okay, there's an energy that just flows through you, and that youthfulness of your soul. It's such like the perfect combination, the perfect balance. Oh, you've got the Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. So I love that you've got the Sword of Light. And look at that. You've also got the Shield Maiden there holding a sword. You are protected by Archangel Michael, okay? And any relationship that you struggle to heal from, to get over, you can cut those cords, all right? And some of you may even be able to help cut the cords for others who are in the struggle, okay? With the help of Archangel Michael. And the truth will always come to you. You will always come into the truth about others and situations, as well as truth about yourself. And you're very protected. Know that. And call upon Archangel Michael to help you feel safe when you feel afraid, to help you feel strong when you are weak, to bring truth, to break through any situation where you feel stuck. He will be there. You definitely have access to the Sword of Light. All right. Wow. Soul Star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And, you know, this pairs very nicely with Thoth. Okay. And like I said, you have connection to the spirits. You are meant to be a medium, to, you know, speak to departed loved ones, to speak to ascended masters, to speak to other collective consciousnesses throughout the galaxy. And different things you've been going through has been the process to help really activate the soul star, or the soul star chakra. And even these are different decks, different cards, but you see that third eye crown going all the way up to the star chakra, okay? And then boom, this card comes out, soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. So you're coming to a moment in your life where it's time to reclaim yourself, awaken a sleeping spiritual aspect of yourself. And you're meant to communicate with the spirits. Ooh, memories of Atlantis. And Thoth is the Atlantean priest king. And boom, that's coming out right underneath him, who, you know, when after Atlantis sank, he taught the Egyptians. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Okay, so you definitely experienced a life or multiple lives, you know, when Atlantis was alive and thriving. And so just the memory of your soul knows of a much higher existence than what we are experiencing right now today. And I feel, you know, these ancestors are attached to Atlantis as well. And you got Thoth coming through. Ooh, it is time to read those emerald tablets or read them again. It's also time to open yourself up to mediumship or expand your current mediumship abilities. Okay, you're a medium or you're a channeler. One or the other or both. Every single one of you has that gift. Every single one of you. And different things you've been going through has been to like lead you into that, to activate that, or really expand it. So let's get some messages from your inner child that you bring with you, like the gifts of your inner child for this life journey. Okay, one step at a time. See, your soul gets so excited. I want to do this. I want to try that. One thing that you are working on is really slowing down and focusing on one thing this life journey. Okay, like you're going to kind of go through that off and on, but you will totally master, because my goodness, your energy and power. All right, your angels are always with you. Your inner child knows this. You have a special connection to Archangel Michael. There's nothing to fear when you are afraid. That's the angel you want to call upon. Artwork. Some of you are meant to be artists. You know, whether that's doing something spiritual or just creating artwork of a different genre. That's your confirmation. Connecting in with your inner child will really activate that gift about you. And we have, look, no need to worry. There is nothing to fear, no need to worry. And sharing makes everything more fun. You have so much to share and give to others in this life journey. Never feel small, okay? Never feel alone. You have a connection to Atlantis, maybe even Egypt for some of you. Definitely Atlantis, but it could be Egypt as well. And yeah, some of you, you're just waking up. All right, ships. So you have sailed the seas, okay? And this is past life energy that we're looking at now specifically. And I right away felt like it's attached to Atlantis. You may have even been living a life when Atlantis, like all of that went down, and you escaped. You went to a different land and shared your wisdom, shared your knowledge, tried to start over. There's a strong connection of water to you. Forgiveness. Okay. So this life journey, some soulmates you're going to be working with, and it's forgiveness of what's happened in previous lifetime. Like when you transitioned or when they transitioned, there were things that were left unfinished, undone, and you're completing that journey with that soulmate this lifetime, where at the soul level, you're coming into a place of forgiveness. All right. This is letting you know that you have experienced yourself as male and as female in previous lives. Okay, you've been both many times, so you may be somebody who is very in tune with both your feminine and masculine energies. It's because you've been, you know, both many, many times. You are meant to be very comfortable in who you are. Okay, but you understand things from a masculine and you understand things from a feminine perspective, because you've experienced yourself as both. And whatever you are this life journey, you were the opposite last life journey. All right, yeah, and see, karmic relationships. And to me, karmic relationships is more about unfinished business between you and another person, right? And we see that's already a message that has come through. And so this just really confirms that you are completing some cycles and some lessons with different soulmates this life journey for the benefit of both of you. And again, something about the water, the ocean. If you have fears of water and nothing's happened this life journey, it's something about Atlantis, like when all that went down. All right, chakra cleanse. So because you're going to have this activation, try to do a meditation where, you know, there's tons on YouTube to choose from to really balance and cleanse your chakras and open yourself up to the next steps on your journey. Look at that, angels. So not only do you have a strong connection to the spirits, okay, you also have a strong connection to the angelic realm, and that's probably why Archangel Michael came through. So some of you literally talk to the angels. Never doubt yourself, okay? And angels protect you. Oracle library. So yeah, okay, the emerald tablets are going to be so activating for you because this is like your soul and all the wisdom of your soul, which would make sense, the sage coming through, right? Think of your soul in every single book as a different life that you have lived and how you bring all of that with you into this life journey. And look at that, sacred contracts, and that's coming out right over this karmic. So again, there are specific soulmate relationships, this life journey, where you guys are working on unfinished business from previous lifetime. And it's meant to be healing, very healing for you, very healing for them to release this energy. Really believe in yourself. You know, at a minimum, you are meant to kind of do some spiritual things on the side, like maybe cards or mediumship, you know, at a minimum, like your spiritual self and your spiritual gifts are meant to be a big part of this life journey, okay? And some of you, this is meant to be like your whole life, your career, what you're doing, what you're bringing to this world. All right, waxing gibbous moon, nurturing, patience, refinement. Okay, so this waxing gibbous is, you know, what's happening when we're getting close to the full moon, and I see you're coming into completing a cycle, and this is just a confirmation of that. Your ancestors really want you to know that. Pisces, psychic, intuitive, dreamy. See, there you go. Every one of you, spiritually gifted. And you're meant to do something with that this lifetime. Sextile, harmony, ease, compatibility. You're also meant to have a lot of good experiences and good things happen for you. All right, we have palace, wisdom, skill, self-defense. You are the wise old sage, yet you have this beautiful, youthful energy about you. And Gemini, multifaceted, balanced, curious. And you know, this goes into this male-female, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. You've experienced yourself as each, okay? And so there are times where you are very strong and independent on your own. There are times that, you know, you're very nurturing. You're meant to be quite balanced between the two. And Leo, courageous, regal, loyal, and that's the maiden with the sword. You will stand up and protect that which you love, that which you believe in, that which you feel is, you know, right. But you have an Atlantean connection, and you really need to look into that. There's so many different books that you can read. There's a lot of different spiritual information on YouTube. Definitely read those emerald tablets. All right. And you're coming to the end of a karmic release. And your ancestors really want you to know that. And there's better ahead. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the third image. So right away, what I am picking up from your ancestors is you are part of a balance, okay? on the earth plane, you're here to balance some things out. And this could be just, the energy at large. This could be, your own soul's growth. But I just keep hearing you're here as you hold a balance. Okay, your life is very significant. Even if you feel like you don't matter, you're overlooked, things like that, you feel small, never do that, because I am feeling so much significance about you and your life and you being here and, just being attracted to this particular image. You clearly have an affinity for the stars, for space. You feel that you are a part of something so much bigger than this earth plane, this human life. You may even identify as a star seed. You have definitely incarnated in other lands, in other dimensions, and I don't feel that the earth plane is super familiar to you. You feel like a higher being that incarnated in other worlds that are of a higher frequency, and you're incarnated here at this time on the earth plane to bring that higher frequency here and anchor that into the earth plane for others to align to. All right, so you definitely hold a balance of energy, and your ancestors, these ancestors are not earth ancestors. Okay, you are from far away from here, and it's like you're on mission. Very interesting. I didn't get that in the other two that I've done so far, so let's get into the cards. Let's see what else your ancestors want to say, what they want to add to this message for you. I'm feeling like this is going to be a reading that's more of validation and confirmation for you. You may have just even clicked on it because of the image. It really drew you in. All right, protection, guardian, drop your shield. So, because this earth plane is a bit foreign to your soul, I feel that you've been here before, but this is not your predominant place of existence, of gaining evolution. No, you are already, like, you're higher than this. Your frequency is higher, okay? So at times you could feel very overwhelmed. You could feel as though you don't belong here. You could get very overwhelmed by the darkness, the negativity, the low consciousness, the lack of understanding in, the humans. But your ancestors are saying, drop your shield. You are here to shine your light, and we are always with you, protecting you. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Okay, so you are a natural healer, whether that's energetically, it's what you do for a profession. You give really good advice. Your energy is very warm, inviting, and nurturing. All right, somehow, some way, you are a healer in this life journey. Anybody that you care for, you nurture, you bring into your energy, they are so blessed. Okay, and because you have this healing energy, you could also attract a lot of lost souls, broken birds, so to speak. And your natural inclination is to try to help, try to heal, because your soul knows such a higher vibrational way of experiencing, of existing, and you're just very naturally wanting to pull everybody into that light, raise them up, which at times could make you overly giving, putting yourself on the back burner, not loving and nurturing and caring for yourself the way that you do for others. In fact, I get a lot of you have struggled with your physical avatar, loving yourself, understanding yourself, feeling restricted within yourself. And it's just because you are such a higher frequency. You bring healing to the earth plane. And this could even go into nature, animals, conservation efforts. And with this healing, Archangel Raphael is always on your side, willing to help and assist. And Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Okay, because you are of higher frequency, you are a strong manifester. Okay, and anything you truly put your mind to, you put your mind, your heart, and your soul into it, and you believe, you will make it happen. You are meant to have a life of comfort, of joy, of abundance. And maybe some of you haven't lived such a life. And if you haven't, it's not out of punishment to you. It's for you to personally experience, to understand, different people and why they behave the way they do, understanding their trauma, understanding their imbalances. Some of you may even be drawn into Reiki, becoming a Reiki master. Some of you may feel drawn to being a shaman, the shamanic path. Okay? You're just, the healing energy about you is so strong. Oh, look at this. We've got Shiva with karmic release. The end of a cycle, debts are paid, choose your destiny. Okay, so you said, I shall come here and help relieve people of their karmic debts, help them understand, help them shift, help them elevate. Okay, your soul has such unconditional love, and I see you like looking down, looking in on, and I'm telling you, you are of a higher vibration consciousness than the baseline of, the consciousness of Earth, of humans. You are higher than that, and you incarnate to sow light codes in others so that they may awaken and activate. And also with this, your ancestors are saying you're coming out of a bit of a hard time that you've been going through. Now we got Horus, manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. How perfect is that? Okay, when we got the Magic Guardian, so I'm going to put this card, over here. I just want you to look at these images. Okay, you are a magic manifester. There is nothing that you cannot create, bring into reality. It's really a matter of believing in yourself and connecting to every aspect of self, because I do get, this human form may feel a bit odd on you, a bit uncomfortable, like a sweater that's just too small. And it's because your consciousness is so vast. Oh, wow. And look at that open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. So this is what you bring to others, and your ancestors, this star family of yours, they give you downloads. They put new light codes in you all of the time. All right. You have sacred information you carry in your soul as well as in your physical DNA. In fact, those of you that have, looked at your DNA, like through 23andMe or whatever, you guys may find that you have some unassigned DNA where the unassigned is apparently, you know, it could be a mix of multiple things, or they just haven't been able to isolate and, you know, identify and label. But, you know, look at that how you will. I do feel if you guys have done like 23andMe, looking at your DNA, you have unassigned DNA, which is DNA they don't know, you know, what it is, right? Where it comes from exactly. Or something that goes way back into antiquity. There's something special about your DNA. You are a conduit of light codes. Wow, soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. At present, your ancestors really want to help awaken you. And if you felt kind of torn between number 2 and number 3, but you just felt number 3 was stronger, it's probably because these two cards both came out in number 3, or I'm sorry, in number 2. So there's a bit of a similar message. Maybe check number 2 out as well. But this, you know, coming out right underneath this karmic release, things are shifting at present. And through the completion of this challenge or struggle that you've been going through, you're going to have a big activation to your star soul chakra, okay, which just connects you even deeper with your star family. Oh, wow, this one too. Temples of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. And the truth is spoken through you. All right. Some of you may be really strong channelers, and you're channeling your soul family, which is, like I said, I feel like you are from far away from here, a part of the universe that is much, much older than this part of the universe. And look at that, Hathor light codes, light, immersions, full system upgrade, power recall. See? And that comes out under open channel. You are definitely meant to sow seeds of light, of higher consciousness in the earth plane. And I don't even feel like you coming here is like an assignment, an offering of your collective consciousness to the development and the growth of humanity. Yeah, at times you may feel like you don't belong here, you don't fit in. But the truth, the divine, it speaks through you. And you've always got to be true to yourself. If you go against your own grain, it is so painful for you. You are a pillar of light, a pillar of truth, a pillar of energy that the average human would just never understand because they're not evolved to that place. And you bring with you that evolutionary choice. So let's see what comes from your inner child. Sensitivity is a gift. So you are very sensitive to energies. You are very empathic. And maybe at times you don't like that. Maybe at times it feels like a curse. It only feels that way because you're more evolved than the majority of the people around you. And you're here to help shift them. And I'm telling you, it's like a service, an offering from your star family to all of humanity. Your contribution. There are many contributions to the human race, you know, amongst the cosmos. So your sensitivity is a beautiful gift. Imagine yourself happy. Okay. So you guys, again, we picked up on that. You may struggle just because Earth is such a dense, lower vibrational experience. And just know that you are a part of something so much bigger, and your life is so significant and important, you just being here. And your ancestors want to help bring you into higher vibrations of happiness, of joy. Call upon them, connect to them. Courage and strength. Okay, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling afraid, just call to your star family. Say, give me a sign. I need healing. I need to feel you. And you know, some of you may even have seen some unexplainable things in the sky at night. Okay, and maybe some of you have had even more personal encounters than that. But always call upon your star family to rejuvenate you, to remind you. And remember, you're ending a cycle and about to have a big, strong personal activation. We are all different, okay? You being different is a very perfect and beautiful thing for you to be. You are here to shift consciousness, so you're not supposed to be like everybody else, because if you were everybody else, you wouldn't be bringing anything new to help to shift, okay? So your difference, you feeling different, is a sign, a confirmation of, yes, you come from far away and you're here to add your contribution of your people, of your collective. And look at that. Say a prayer. You are always heard. Okay? The angels, your soul family, you are always heard. And they want you to know that. So open up to them. Talk to them more. It may be easier for you to do that after the Star Soul activation that's happening for you. Okay, so in a previous journey on the earth plane, you were a keeper of information, of knowledge. You taught others. In fact, this life here is a life where you were very aware of what you are, okay, and where you come from. And this is a time more of in a golden age of humanity. In fact, it feels like a different cycle of humanity. They say we're on the fifth version of man, the fifth cycle, right? And it's like every 26,000 years. So what I feel with this, and that's why this place feels so weird to you, is because the last time you were here, it was in a different version of human, okay? And you were a bringer of wisdom, of knowledge, a keeper of knowledge, and you taught others. Yeah, this was a golden age, a golden era. And I know, you know, when we think back in history, you know, our predecessors weren't as intelligent as us or as advanced as us, but there's so many findings that contradict that. And with this, I feel you were all over the place. It was a golden era. It was a time of information and technology that is beyond what we even have today. Like, this life is very primitive from what you have experienced in that previous golden age. Spirituality and religion. Yeah, see, you taught. You walk with people on their spiritual path to prevent this. Okay. So what I'm getting is you've experienced the peak, a golden age of a different version of man, and you also incarnated as that golden era, that golden age was starting to crumble. All right. And, okay. Yeah. And things getting really dark. You were the light. You know, and there is so much of history that is lost or was never recorded. And I'm feeling like in this other life, this other era of man, you were a leader spiritually. And what you said and what you taught is so different than the majority of what's, you know, available to anybody today. You have knowledge and wisdom within your soul that the collective consciousness of man has no concept of. Okay, right now, and you know, the second reading also received this card, so you've gotten 4 of that, of what was received there. So again, if you were like really trying to go back and forth between the two, I understand why. And I love that you picked the third image. This is card 3. So right now, it's time to do some balancing, some cleansing and balancing of your own energy, because you are coming to an end of a cycle. And look at this, shamanic initiations. So again, this is energy of like healing, wisdom, teacher. You bring with you energy that a lot of people may not understand. And look at this, love. The level of love that you can reach is unique and special. Okay? When you love very deeply. And male relationships. Okay? So you may struggle in this life journey with masculine energy. Okay, whether that is your father, your brother, if you are a masculine yourself, you may have experienced a lot of toxic masculinity, masculine energy, okay? And I'm not, there is equal toxic feminine and toxic masculine on the earth plane at this time, but I see it, it's like your energy, you're trying to, and that's that balance, yeah, to balance out the masculine energy, okay? And some masculines can be toxic, and some masculines experience a lot of toxicity from others, okay? And I feel that you and the balance that you keep has something to do with that, restoring the masculine energy to its peak, to, because, you know, both energies, there are extremes of it and then the center. And right now, I feel there's a lot of extremes going on the earth plane at this time, and you are an energy to help bring the masculine energy to center, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, okay? And so if you're a feminine, many of your masculine relationships could be turbulent and troublesome for you, and it's because you're working with that specific soul to activate them, to enlighten them. All right, if you are masculine, there are some very hard masculine relationships you've had to deal with, or being in the masculine form has felt very challenging for you for some reason. Again, it's because you're bringing balance to the divine masculine energy. This one like kind of wants to come, so we will take it. All right, so we have new moon, creation, intention, potential. See, you bring these light codes with you, this energy that is very familiar to you and where you're from, but it's new energy to the earth plane, to this version of, you know, human. And we have solar eclipse, creation, intention, potential. Whoa. Look at that. That repeated. And you get a solar eclipse with a new moon. Lunar eclipse is with full moon. So you, I mean, oh my gosh, what a confirmation that you bring the light to the earth plane. Eclipses, solar eclipses are powerful times for you. Our next solar eclipse is April 8th, 2024 in the sign of Aries, the new moon in Aries. Okay, so eclipses are a powerful time for you. It could be very energetic. It could also be a time where you receive a lot of different downloads from your star family. But wow, you bring new energy to this earth plane. Next is Mars, competition, action, willpower. Mars is that divine masculine energy. See, you are bringing a balance to that energy in some capacity. Now we have Lilith, power, activism, vengeance. Lilith is divine feminine energy, the untamed side of that, the shadow side of the divine feminine. Waxing crescent moon, focus, conceptualization, strategy. Okay. Yes. And descendant, attraction, relationships, partnerships. So see, you work out a lot of this energy through different soulmate relationships that may be hard and challenging at times, but it is part of your work you're doing. Square, competition, tension, disharmony. You're also trying to bring that beautiful balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. All right, so you're very in tune with both aspects of yourself, and you bring a great balance with you this life journey. Okay, and your ancestors want to bring all this information for you at this time just because, you know, you may be feeling down and confused. I don't understand. And they want to communicate with you much, much more. A cycle's ending, probably attached to the lunar and solar eclipse that we're about to have. We'll have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th, 2024. Okay, so something around these eclipses is really wrapping up a cycle for you, and something new is going to be coming in. All right, so these are the messages your ancestors wanted to bring you at this time. I hope this has helped, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the fourth image. Okay, right away I am getting that in this life journey you have definitely experienced your fair share of trials and tribulations, and you consider yourself a very good person. You are in tune with your spirit, and so often you have felt very confused, like, why did this happen? Why does that happen? Why do I go through this challenge, so much struggle? Spirit, I just don't understand. And the reason for the challenges is this is a life of ascension for you within your soul. This is a life of major evolution. Okay, and so in saying that, in order to walk this path, you've already done a lot of soul growth in previous life journeys. You have a special connection to heaven and the angels. And I feel at times throughout your life, you may feel as though the angels are the only ones that seem to care. All right. And that's not to say that you're not loved and you don't have relationships, but I just feel you go through a lot of challenge within certain connections, you and other soulmates. And the greater the challenge, the bigger the evolution you're going to receive. So you signed up for a lot of different things that would give you the most soul growth possible this life journey, because you really want to ascend. You want to elevate to a whole different vibration, a whole different frequency. And again, I'm feeling very strongly that you have a special connection to heaven and the angels, maybe even Jesus. Okay, some of you may really, really connect with Jesus. All right, let's pull some cards. Let's see what your ancestors want to add to this. They want you to know that you're not cursed. You don't have a bunch of bad karma. It's kind of like you're in spiritual boot camp because you wanted to evolve maximum potential this life journey. All right, mountains, stand your ground. See, mountains are for climbing, right? And there's several mountains. And, you know, if you look at this as the physical, then here's the spiritual. As high as that mountain goes, as deep as the growth that you will receive. Okay. Also, some of the lesson that you're working on is really learning boundaries and asserting yourself, saying no. You don't like to upset people. You don't like to hurt people, okay? Sometimes you may be too kind, too generous, too accommodating to another person at the sake of sparing their feelings. You really have this desire. I don't want to add negative. I want to be positive to everyone and everything. I want to be that light. I want to be a safe space, okay? And in turn, you know, there are some soulmates that also need to learn boundaries, but it's more of a boundary of self-awareness, okay, where you need to learn boundaries to assert yourself and say, no, enough is enough. You've got to figure this out on your own. The soulmate that you're dealing with in that capacity, through you, they're learning self-awareness, okay? So believe in yourself, assert yourself, stand your ground. The Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Now, here's the thing. When you have, you know, heavy trials and tribulations, you also have big, beautiful blessings and miracles that are unmatched. Okay, so this life journey is also going to have a lot of moments that are just absolutely magical. You're meant to have a lot of success. You work hard, all right? By the end of this journey, when you look back, you're going to say, you know, everything I have, I achieved on my own. I built myself. I built my life. I built my success. I built my career. Look at what I've done. This is also about being strongly independent, and that doesn't mean that you can't be married or in a serious committed relationship. I just feel there's a stretch of this journey where you may walk it alone, not close with family, friends, or even having a romance. And that's because you're walking with spirit. Whenever you're walking alone, you're on that solo journey, it's because you're walking with spirit. You are meant to have huge enlightenment this life journey. And look at this, which be the light. Okay, so there is magic about you with this card coming through. Absolute magic. And it's like through your darkest times, it brings you into your best times. Okay, and this life, even though there is some challenge, there is meant to be a lot of happiness and joy and success. And, you know, with the witch energy, that means there's magic about you. You have rites of passage to understand the sacred information, the sacred knowledge. You are a very powerful manifester. So when you are on point and you are vibing high, you just make magic, okay? But when you get into those fear-based, lower vibrational energies, it's like everything just falls apart. You are powerful. And it's not to say, you know, when bad things are happening or you're going through the struggle, to put your head in the sand and pretend like nothing's going on. No, always, always accept things as they are, but believe that they're going to change. Believe that you're going to make it better. Believe that there's an answer. Believe that there's a way, there's a path forward, and you will always find it. Okay? You will always find it. You will always rise back up. Okay? Through any fall, you're going to rise back up even higher than before. You are going to achieve so much this life journey, not just in the physical, but so much spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Your ancestors want you to know this. All right, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. See, you, each mountain you climb, it activates a different part of you, which makes you stronger, wiser, more magical. Okay, there's a lot that you are meant to encounter this life journey that the average person doesn't have the rights of initiation for. You've done the work spiritually in previous lifetime as well as this lifetime. Gaia, resilient spirit, earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith. Okay, so as you have a strong connection to heaven and the angels, you also have a very strong connection to Mother Earth Gaia. It's imperative that you meditate with her, you know, connecting your energy to hers, because she will nourish you. She will give you strength. She will fill you full when you feel empty. All right, she wants to be there for you and love you and connect with you stronger than ever before. All right, gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. See, even though you have gone through some things and it wasn't easy, there's also very beautiful miracles that happen in your life. You are the gifted one. You are the chosen one. This life is about rising up higher than ever before, evolving. Because of your next life journey, you want a whole different experience, whether it be here on the earth plane or somewhere else amongst the cosmos. You know, also, the way things work for you, the way you make things happen for yourself, I don't think anybody could mimic it. In fact, there are some people that know you and they're like, yeah, you do go through your fair share of stuff, but you are so lucky. Just these amazing magical things happen to you out of nowhere. There is something special about you. Wow, Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Okay, this right here is so perfect with the message we've already received. See, clearing old stories, releasing past lives. Why? For the freedom of, you know, evolution. So this life journey, you are, you know, wrapping up contracts, soul contracts with soulmates. You are finally completing some soul lessons that you've been working on for multiple lifetimes. So that's why this life at times, you know, feels really heavy and intense and a lot's happening, a lot's going on. But then also there's these moments of just utter bliss and magic. You are really wrapping up a lot of old energy, completing stories, because you are rising up. You are going somewhere else next life. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. So this is a message from your ancestors that no matter what, you will always bounce back. You will always heal. You will always recover. You will get over everything. You are truly wrapping up a lot of loose ends this life journey. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. So some of you may feel a very strong pull and connection to the Lemurian energy. And if that's the case, that's because that is the vibration, the consciousness you want to join after this life journey. Or, you know, when you think of the Lemurian energy, much, much higher vibration, okay? Everything that you are working on this lifetime, it is absolutely elevating you to an unspeakable experience. I can't even articulate it, okay? I don't think that next life you're coming here to incarnate. You're going somewhere else. And Sirius, star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So you are blessed, okay? Even in the times that you feel things are heavy, things are challenging, tell yourself, you know what? I'm wrapping up old karma, old lessons, old soul contracts. I'm completely clearing myself because I'm done. I'm shedding a skin after this life. I'm moving into higher consciousness. Okay, we got the Lemurian energy and we got the Sirius energy. So some of you, you know, going into this consciousness, some of you going into this consciousness, as well as, you know, other consciousnesses amongst the cosmos that aren't referenced in this reading. But you are going to the next level. And that's very important to know and understand about this life. And look at this, your inner child coming in with your ancestors. Love and value yourself. You are special. You are precious. You are not cursed. You don't have bad luck. Okay, you are a very evolved being and you want to break out of this earth paradigm. Okay, you want to go to a much higher level of experiencing self. We are all different. Yes, we are. And just because you may feel very different from the majority of those around you at times, don't let that make you second guess yourself or doubt yourself. You are working on something very different at the soul level than the average person. Okay, you have had many, many lifetimes on this earth plane. You are wise, you are seasoned, you are experienced, and now it's time to go to that next level of divinity, of consciousness. Embrace all the ways that you are different from others. Ask for help. So your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, Mother Earth Gaia, all want to help you through any challenge or tribulation that you have, and also want to celebrate at your successes and your happiness and your joy. Make a wish. Yes. Right now, close your eyes. Connect to the angels. Connect to your ancestors. Connect to your spirit guides. And put your wish out there. I'll be silent for a moment. Make a wish right now. And so it shall be. And there is nothing to fear, okay? So your ancestors want to help snap you out of any fear-based energy, any worries that you have. Everything is working out. All is well. You've just put your wish, your prayer out there. Now let it go and trust. okay, that it's been received. I mean, your ancestors literally said, hey, okay, what's your wish? What do you need right now? All right, thank you. We're on it. We're working on it. Be open to receive any sort of, inspired action, intuitive prompting that you need to follow through on. But trust and believe that it has been put out there. Okay, so you got trees coming through. This is past life energy. And this just tells me, in past lifetimes, you've been very connected to Mother Earth Gaia and nature, and that carries over into this life journey as well. Also, this talks about you being spiritually sensitive and spiritually gifted. So this energy has been with you many lifetimes. Okay, this is the lifetime of mastery. Okay, your true soulmate love has been your true soulmate love in many, many life journeys. Okay, and so this life journey, the one you love the most romantically, that instantaneous connection that you feel, it's because you have been, divine counterparts and lifetimes before. So very familiar soulmate when it comes to romantic love. And this could also include, multiple romantic soulmates, but there's one, and in every lifetime you dedicate yourselves to each other. Persecution and inquisition. Okay, so in previous lifetime you have suffered dearly for your spiritual or religious beliefs and practices. And, I just want to point out, you got this witch energy, such a strong connection to Mother Earth Gaia. There's a lot of stigma around a witch and what a witch is. And yeah, there are witches out there that work with the shadow, that work with the dark energy, okay? But there's also witches out there that work with the light. And I see that you have walked the path of a witch in previous life journey, and you really suffered for that. But the thing is, the reason why you refused to convert to any religion in past life is because you knew the truth in your soul. You're connected to Mother Earth Gaia and all of nature, as well as heaven and the angels. Okay? So there's a knowing in your soul of the right path. And so this life journey, you may have, like, your true spirituality may have been hidden behind layers because of trauma from previous life journey where you were not free to be who and what you truly are. But this is a life where you are meant to be free to be who and what you are. Yeah, look at that. Wars and battle. So you are so strong this life because of what you have gone through in previous life journey. Okay, I see you as a warrior, a fighter, a protector of the innocent. What you feel passionate about in this life journey is because of the conviction and the passion you've had in previous life. Wow. You've paid your dues. Right, throat chakra. So asserting yourself and finding your voice is some things that you are working on very strongly this life journey. So along with connecting with Mother Earth Gaia, make sure that you are doing meditation to heal, activate, and open your throat chakra, because this is also aligned to your life purpose. And look at that, angels. Yeah, I knew it. You have a very special connection to the angels as well as heaven. You are not cursed, okay? At times you may feel that you are, but you're not. Remember, you are ascending. You are wrapping up a lot of old lessons, old soulmate contracts, all of that stuff. And female relationships. So you are working very strong with healing the divine feminine energy, this life journey. And so that could mean that some of your relationships with feminines, okay, may be challenged this life journey. And it's because you're trying to help heal the collective feminine, divine feminine energy. If you are a feminine, you were born into, you know, the feminine form this lifetime, you may have struggled with that, you know, with just different experiences that you've had. But there's something about the divine feminine energy, this life journey, where you're working on really healing that. And, you know, the witch as well. To me, a witch is the divine feminine energy in its purest, most potent form. A witch is a healer. Okay, she is spiritually gifted. She is one with nature. She can, you know, bring about positive energy. And if you're a masculine, you know, it could be that you have struggled with some of the feminine relationships in your life. But again, part of what you're doing is you're trying to help heal the divine feminine energy of the collective consciousness. Very interesting. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Waxing gibbous moon, nurturing, patience, refinement. That's who you are. Very nurturing. Oh. Let's see. Palace, wisdom, skill, self-defense. So you are very wise. And again, I feel some of your biggest challenges this life journey is truly asserting yourself with those that you deeply care for and love. Fire, radiant, enthusiastic, dynamic. Wow. You are here to purify the past. Vesta, inner spark, sacrifice, devotion. Yeah. See, you have given your life to spirit and doing spirit's work in previous life journeys, and you feel very connected again this life journey. Okay, remember, even though there's different things that you're going through to wrap up in old cycles and such, there's still meant to be a lot of beautiful aspects of your journey, of your life experience. Jupiter, optimism, growth, opportunity. Yes, you are blessed with Jupiter coming through. You are not cursed. And square, competitive, tension, disharmony. Yeah, so you have set up some square energy because, again, you really want to evolve and ascend beyond this human physical experience. There's other things your soul desires to explore, but, you know, we've all got to evolve to that level. And this life is like where you are just wrapping it all up. And you may struggle a little bit with self-acceptance because of this persecution and inquisition in previous lives for you just being who and what you are. And you know what? For some of you, this could even be about same-sex relationships in previous life where, you know, it wasn't acceptable. Okay, it's like you go against the grain in your incarnations of what needs to change. And therefore, you know, being in a same sex relationship, going against the grain, it paves the way for the acceptance of that for future generations. And this could even be where, because you got the divine feminine, you know, at different points in history, or different places on the planet, there is a lot of oppression to the divine feminine, especially in history. And I feel you may have gone through some of those lives again to transmute, to lay the foundation for future generations to have a more evolved, higher consciousness experience. And you've worked with spirit many lifetimes doing this, putting yourself in that, the where the oppression is, and think of all the different wars, all the different people that have been enslaved. You've lived many lives to transmute that energy to make it better for future generations. And you've done that for your own evolution of the soul because you want to ascend. Like, I feel you're like on the path of angel. I'm just seeing if I'm getting anything else. Yeah, you are ascending to that frequency. And you have chosen to incarnate, to go against the grain, to transmute, to make it better for future generations. And you feel that even now in this life. Call upon the angels, call upon your spirit guides, especially the angels, in moments of sadness, of doubt, of pain, of confusion. And they will come in and they will answer, they will help. You are one of them. And you have sacrificed many life journeys to work with spirit and transmute and raise consciousness. You are an earth angel. Absolutely, 1000%. All right. I feel that message is complete. I hope that this has helped, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.